To be honest, that probably would have been his best bet. Took a year or two off and then come back and play for another team. Because in my eyes, this will never work with him returning. Especially if that female staff is still there. Like something gonna have to give at the end of the day. BA, what's your thoughts, bro, on Ime Udoka being suspended for the whole season?
Oh, first off, I want to say thank you for having me on. Salute, you already know Team 30 for 30 we in here. Um, so this is I I I don't like ball. Like right now, this got me not liking the Celtics right now. Like the
Mm,
organization. You feel me? Like I can rock with. I love basketball. I'm a sports guy. You feel me? They have talent, all of that. But for them to come out with this information and pretty much hold this guy for hostage and then speak on his behalf negatively, but won't even bring up the whoever the other person is, to me is outrageous. For them to go national publicly and not handle this behind the scenes is a problem. And then you say, I don't know if you listened to that press conference, but you the actual whoever the other guy that was next to Brad Stevens, I'm assuming maybe an owner or a CEO, whoever the guy was,
mm-hmm.
you say that I'm going to suspend him for a whole year, and then once I suspend him for a whole year, then we can talk about he's not guaranteed to coach again. Then we'll talk about if he'll still have his job or not. That is
Crazy.
absurd.
Crazy.
Yes.
So I'm not bugging out by feeling like he's being set up a little bit.
Oh no, no, no. He's been set up. He's been set like who go? Do you know this happens all the time in national sports? Like this happens all the time. But what do organizations do? They talk about it behind the scenes. They don't bring it. They don't bring it in front. They don't bring it to the whole public like this. They
Did
had
you
a
see
press
this report?
conference, bro.
Did you see this report this morning that came out?
No.
So what happened was they're saying that some members of the organization they became aware of this thing back in July, right after Boston lost the NBA Finals, and
Yeah.
both parties had said that the relationship was consensual. I think that it doesn't matter if it was consensual if it was a code of conduct violation. But
Yeah.
my thing was they say, but sources said that the woman recently accused Udoka of making unwarranted comments towards her, leading the team to launch a set of internal interviews. So I'm like, wait a minute. If he was fucking her,
Ooh,
what type of
consensual.
unwarranted comments could he be saying after? Like, you in a relationship where you're dealing with somebody, like it's unfiltered talk for the most part, especially if you slept with her. Like, what? Like, it ain't like he's sexually harassing or saying making sexual comments to a stranger, someone he don't know.
Yeah.
So I'm
It,
like, yo, she's setting him up for some type of.
man, that that right there is that's on some fatal attraction type stuff right there, man. I wouldn't be surprised because we humans, right? And then when you dibble and dabble, you have a fiance, etc., Nia Long, etc. Who says that this woman, right? This mystery woman, because we really don't know who she is. Everybody's saying Allison Feaster, but I'm hearing that it's not even her. But who says that this mystery woman probably like was like, man, what's up? You gonna leave her or you not? I'm gonna leave her. I'm gonna leave her, but you're not leaving Nia alone. You got a child with her too? No, you're not leaving Nia. Who says that? That's it's a lot of variables that it could be, and that's an alleged. So don't put that down on record, anybody, as that's true. That's what's happening, but it's a possibility.
And what I just put up on the screen, it's crazy that you brought that up. They're saying that Allison Feaster is actually Allison Feaster Strong. She's not engaged. She's not dating. She's actually married to
Yeah, she's
former
right.
NCAA star Danny Strong. So Udoka was really the side dude. She's actually married, if this is true.
Um, so what I'm hearing as far as rumors, and this is all alleged. I'm hearing that it's not even Allison Feaster. I'm hearing that it's actually two ladies that he was doing his thing with. But one of the two ladies, right, were is actually dating or is actually involved in a very close relationship with somebody that's in the high. the high part of the organization.
Okay.
And he crossed that line. Like it was okay for him to do that, whatever behind the scenes, but he crossed the line by piping down somebody else's woman pretty much in the organization. That's what I'm hearing. But it's speculation. And
Wow.
that's why they decided to go public to humiliate him and pretty much mess up, like they messing up this man's career, his family aspirations, all the other positive stuff, because we all know he should not get a whole season for this.
Bro, let me tell you something, BA. It's no way you suspend him for a whole year for this without no details. Like when I first heard that he could be potentially suspended for this, I'm like, wait a minute, was it like an intern, a young girl? Did he like rape somebody? Like this was a lot for something that they wasn't providing no information on, but they was immediately trying to suspend him. I'm like, damn, they must really know something. Like he must have really violated.
Yeah, this is absurd. This is absurd, and it's unacceptable. And I don't like I said, I do not respect the organization for doing this. And it's cool. Matter of fact, like it's okay if they fired him for that because it's a strict offense. Okay, that's cool. Fire him. He should have did that shit. It's on him. But when you drag this man through the media and you're actually having press conferences about this, and you're holding him hostage for a whole year, what? He needs to go ahead and resign. If I was him, I would resign. But he's
Yep.
trying to get at least 50% of his salary, because if he resigns, he does not get that salary.
But you think the relationship at the end of the day between him and Boston is over, right? I mean, there's no way it's going to work
Oh,
unless they get rid of the lady or the
oh
women.
yes, yeah. It's over with. They just ruined this man's career because now other teams are gonna look at him sideways, and he's an amazing coach, and he's black in Boston. He's a black coach in Boston, bro. And
Was
I
this
hate
his first
bringing up.
year?
Yes.
Look what they did to
No,
Derek
it's the
Fisher.
second year. It was the second year. I'm sorry, because his first year was the year before when they lost to Brooklyn in the first round. But second year on a rise.
Wow. Wow.
And you know what was the thing that's even crazier is um he I think he was on like a 3-year deal, right? So your first year you make it to the playoffs with an injured, beat up Boston team. You lose, of course, against the fully loaded Brooklyn Nets before they got hurt. Then the second year you make it to the finals, and you take the finals 6 games. And your third year you're projected to go again, and your
Yep.
contract ends. So if you do make it far in the playoffs,
You about to
they're
break the
gonna have
bank.
to they go exactly. They're gonna have to double or triple your salary, bro.
Wow.
It's a lot of stuff that's going into this
And the
that we do not know
CBA
about.
is, and we right in the middle of the CBA agreement.
Facts.
Wow.
Facts.
So so he might really be done.
Yeah, he's done. He's gonna be on a coaching staff or working within an organization. But it just sucks. I just hate that it was a brother out there, man. I just hate that. Like we're talking about the Boston Celtics, right? And that racist city. You feel me? Where it's a lot of conflict with people of color,
Yep.
and that's not a secret, right? We're talking about a brother that's a head coach, that's a successful head coach in that system. That I'm not speaking Doc Rivers, because Doc Rivers he's a brother, but he's not a brother to an extent. If you know what I'm talking about, or
Oh
behind
yeah.
the scenes stuff. But we're talking about a full blown Afro pro black man. You feel me? They about to get
Successful.
up under. Successful.
About to change the culture of Celtics basketball. He got these young boys in there, and they was gelling. You know what I mean?
Exactly, bro. And now they got this other guy coming in that was supposed to be he was in for the he was one of the final candidates for the Utah Jazz
Head coaching
job.
job. Mhm.
Yeah, they got him coming in about the play. I mean, about the coach and the young guys, man. I wonder. That's my next question is how do the players really feel? Because I know they can't speak. But I would
They
love to know how
lost.
they.
They lost, bro. You know, at the end of the day, the one thing that Boston lacked that made them come up short versus Golden State in the finals was leadership.
Yes,
Jason Jalen Brown showed that he's more of a leader than Jason Tatum. I will say that much.
I
Jason
agree.
Tatum to me got exposed a little bit, but Ime Udoka is the true leader of that ball club. You know what I'm saying? He's the guy that they follow, and without him, for just the 82 game stretch in the Eastern, you and I talked about the Eastern Conference, how much they improved, and you know what I'm saying, with all given injuries and all that. Like, yo, it's gonna be so tough for Boston to keep a top 5 spot without their leader.
Agreed. Agreed, bro. This is outrageous. And if I'm a coach, if I'm an aspiring coach, or if I'm a big time coach, that's gonna make me think twice about going to go coach in Boston now.
Or play in Boston.
Or that's even bigger, or play in Boston. Because when these contracts is up, you know they're gonna try to extend these younger players. But when these contracts are up, will they want to even continue to be in Boston after this?
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.